Hello, good afternoon, morning, whatever. Hello, how are we doing? Anyway, yeah, come on in. Just see how everybody is and how you're all doodling. What? Oh, hey, that's a strange, isn't it? Oh, hey, that's a strange. So you can go back and forth between all your doofers. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So, yes, we are going to be doing a neuro Noodle Moodle too. Um, just a few little words of encouragement to all our people. We've got lots of different ways you can join in. We've got our wonderful group, which is called Junk Journals. We call it JAMA for short. So drama and JAMA. So it's Junk Journals and Mindful Mixed Media Art. It's a right mouthful. You know, when you start up, you don't think, dear. You know what I mean? You don't think. I've got a great Facebook family. I have my own page, Lou Withers, but the one I use predominantly is Louise Withers, Sunday name. And I've got my new website, thanks to Pearl, who is louwithers.com. Nice and easy. There's loads of stuff on there. It allows you to sort of have a look at what work we do, what I do, keeps you up to date. I'm starting to think about a newsletter going out. And I'd also like to do some where you put your work as well, you know. So you sort of respond to my work. Great. And I also have something called Patreon, which I have great Patreons at the moment, and it allows me to continue free content because if I didn't have these people, I wouldn't be able to survive without getting, other employment, which defeats the object for me. So yeah, so I thought I'd give you a sneaky peek before we start. So here's some sneaky peeks of some of the half done stuff. So this is one of my stamp sets. Oh, that's awful. I'm not showing you that. So yeah, this is in a stamp set. So this is one of them. I think you've seen that one. I'll quickly show you the ones that I've done a little bit more on. I've done a little bit more on these, and you can just see I'm not a lover of that, but what I am going to do is push that down. There you go. You can see how much better that looks once you pushed it down. So yeah, these are the new stencils, and it's all very neat, very neat. It's all stitched on the back, very neat with silk threads. All bought from Gina Kay. So I have got her on my website. If you go to my website, you'll be able to see there's a link. You click it, off you go. And again on this, I have put some stitching, different stitching, and then done like lots of different stitches with this one. French knots. There's a bigger one. This one's got all sorts of remember when we was kids and we were doing all these stitches? It's got like little tiny weeny stitches on it. Can you see? And yeah. And this has got some gimp on it, but I've not finished with the gimp yet. That's not got any stitches on. So I'll just pile them on there. Oh, yes, I know, I'm already on it, you banana. And I'll flick through these because you've seen these. So these are some more. That hasn't got any stitching. That one's got quite a lot of stitching. And you can see it's just coming through now. I don't like that one. That's starting. That's one of my little trees. That's a rubbish one. Here's my little Christmas tree. Then I'm not finished with that. It was just, I was stamping and messing about, and I thought, oh, here's another, that's a sample one that I hate it, but, well, I don't hate it, but it's not great. And then these are some different colours. So what I did was, I also have another set of stamps. Now, I've just took a couple of stamps there and changed them. So I've got tons more, but I wanted to show you what else I did, because you know I'm into my stitching. So here's my little sampler of all like the couching I did, which I really like, and you know, couching with felt and couching and brickwork and stuff. Very impressed with that one, very. And then I thought, right, I'll do these. So in the stamp set, you've got small stamp, flower, sun, horizon, whatever you want to, excuse me, moon, whatever you want to call it. There's a small one, and then there's the large one. And I just wanted to show you that, you know, I've got like some cut work on it. Oh, what's happening? It's come off. It's some cut work, some metal beads that I've got, some spangles, seed beads, and it's not great on the back, but it's all stitched and padded. You know, so you've got different layers, and I love that, and it's on DuPont silk, so it's some really nice stuff. But it's such a beautiful thing because it's so nice. It's quite big as well. You know, look at my hand. That's the small one. So there's plenty of elements to stitch, and you're going to see more because I really, really have enjoyed doing this, believe it or not. And there's some more like colory ones that I did just to show you. And yeah, that's rubbish. I don't know what that is. So yeah, I thought little ones that I did that you know you might want to see them. So anyway, we're not going to have loads of people in. You know, viewing on the internet and live now has just gone really slow, and I think the reason for that, people are getting back into work, and they know there's that many. It's like, oh, can't be bothered. I'd rather read my book, and that's fair enough. But it doesn't stop me doing it, and it doesn't stop people dipping in now and again. So I have got grey paper. Do you remember what I did? I did this last time. I said, oh, I'm going to do it again. I thought we'd try that. So I'm going to turn these off because they're annoying. I know people say, no, don't do that. It's annoying. It's annoying. So right, I've got a pound coin, 50 pence piece, the 2p, or not 2p is the question, and a 20. And it's going to be slightly different today because I'm going to be using a white and a black pen together on grey paper. I'm not wasting this because it's absolutely amazing paper, but it's going to be sliding around. So I'm going to take that off and just have one sheet. Okay, one sheet. Sorry. Now you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this at all. Now, what you can do is get yourself a piece of masking tape and mask your pens together. You don't have to do that. You don't have to. But if you remember last time, I gave myself a parameter. I always like doing this. It just feels that my work's nicer, more contained. There we go. So we've got the grey. We can start here. So now it's going to be different because we've got two pens holding it. So we start here. See, it's only picked up one, but that's fine. Now I know I've got to put my pen down further. Right, so let's try again. That's better. I think, yeah, it definitely works better, I suppose, that if you're slower and you're also more controlled with your pen. I quite like this. It's quite therapeutic, more so than the others, because I can't talk to you because I've really got to put my pen down. Sorry about that. what I might do is just, there we go. It's not great, but it covers that little, bit I did there. Now the thing is, what do I want to do with this? Well, first of all, that'll do me. Now, the next few days, we'll keep going back to this, but the next few days, what I will be doing is doing more work, basically, on what I did for my samples, so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm hopefully get another live done where I'll do sample work and you'll be able to see it. So the first thing is, I'm going to, I should really go in with a pencil. So I'll go on with a sharper pencil, and I'm using a HB here so I don't get too much weight in there and too much, darkness. And I'm just going to put in some pattern shapes, and I'm thinking, what do I want? Do I want it heavy? Do I want it like blocky, like tablecloths, or not tablecloths, but that checkered thing? Or do I want to just leave it quite simple? Do I need it in black and white, or am I having it in black and then black and white? So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. The first one I'm going to do is just turn my paper around, and I'm just going to do squares. Now I'm using the pen out of the microns. So just oblongs, rectangles. You find yourself doing this on the phone sometimes when you're not a lover of the person who's on the other end of the phone. Right, so I've got this nice controlled pen work, and I'm going to just put an inner rectangle that's going to create like an inner white bit there. That's quite nice, isn't it? It sort of breaks it up a little bit. There's another one I really like, and this is really simple. Right, in here, there's another space there. So what I'm going to do is swap my pen over and complete. Do you get me? Complete it, but I've gone black to white, white to black. Okay, so with this pen nib, it's really clever because it's got no choice but what you've got there. So you can only have one size. And I really like that because I could just get straight on with it and not worry. Here, do you get me? I've sort of swapped it over. So I mean, I would have another pen close by because I don't want to ruin it. But I think that'd be hard to ruin it. This is very similar. Tell you what, this is similar to the Highlight Crafts got a set of pens that give me a whopping massive 50% off. And it reminds me of their fibre tips, which I've been using. I highly recommend them. Plus, you can get 50% off. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to corner up to there to do a diagonal like that. So wherever there's a bit in the white, it gets white and then goes black. Makes you think this, makes you forget all the rubbish probably that's going on in your head and makes you work. So you've already got, see, we need a medium. So what I mean by medium is we've got black, we've got white. I'll get you a bit closer. We've got grey. So that just gives it a little bit more shade. There we go. Can you see? And then what I'll do is, see, this pen nib is a lot thicker than that one. Get it? Yes. Loving it. So I'm not too sure whether that's a bit too near, but we'll go on to something else. So we've gone black to white, white to black. I think I'm going to do something very simple here. Now, what I would suggest is when you're doing stuff like this, I like to draw north-south or south-north. So I tend to turn my paper that way. That makes sense to you. So we'll still draw north to south, south to north, but my paper's slightly angled. So here I've gone black to white, white to black. And then what I'll do is like that, like a little bubble. There we go. So we've got like different patterns, really, really happy patterns. Happy little clouds. And I'm doing enough so that I can, clearly change them if I want. I'm not happy with this. I think that looks a bit odd. So right. So we'll leave that one. I don't think there's enough on that one. I think I need to play around with that one a little bit more. But I've got a really cool one here that might fit in this one. Yeah, I like this one, you see. So I need a big one for that. Right. Are you ready? So we'll do quite big lines. So quite big. Turn it round, like I say, north to south, south to north. Brickwork. This is very similar to the stitching. This is called brickwork too. This here, show you that one. It's neater. Brickwork. So the gimp's laid down. Sorry, flatworm's laid down, and then you do your stitching. That's the back. Very neat. So been learning from the Royal School of Needlework. So anyway, yeah, and I've found that the best way of doing that is to take your time, really feel what you're doing, and just I don't know, it's really strange. Just be comfortable. Don't rush. Don't try and make things quick. Just take your time. It's really helped me, actually. Really helped me. So we'll do that one. I'm trying to think now what we should do in it. I know. I've got an idea what I want to do, but right, so we'll do. Okay, so we've got a sort of another brickwork happening, and this will be when the brickwork sort of like that. It's sort of similar to that one. I'll colour that in if I wish in a minute. I was wondering if people would like to see and join me doing a stitching. I'm getting quite good at that now, even if I say so myself. The stitching one where I incorporate some drawing and start stitching into my stamped images. I've been doing it a while now. I think if I was to show it in a classes, I think you'd be quite surprised at how beautiful it can look. So here we've got this one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh shush! Sure you can count. Don't be led by the ones above it, even though it does go in that sort of repetition. Don't be led by it, because you can just get out of sync of it. Right, turn it round. I think I might need to do that. And then this one is going to be would have been simple just to do that, wouldn't it? But then I'd have had those lines there. So then it'd be why are we so bad? Oh, can't sing, can I? Chucks me out. Like that. Oh, that's nice. I don't think I'll do it all. I think it's going to get too complicated if I do. Something really nice about this, creating this pattern within pattern, and then another pattern, and another pattern. Something quite nice about it. I'm loving the idea of having it two-tone. I think that's really cool. I just think it works so well. It's slightly different, I know, but so that'd be black, so that'd be white there. So that'd be white. There we go. I won't hit them all, but slightly different. Best laid plans and all that malarkey. Cool. I really like that. It's slightly different. It takes into consideration the other patterns that I've got around there. But we need some ziggy zaggies now, don't we? Let's go for it. So what I'm going to do is try and follow. Can you see? Oh, sorry, I moved a bit too fast. Follow that line there. Like that. Okay. So we've got a copy of it, and I'm going to bring it to here. There we go. So we did before, like mingle, mongle. That's not a word, is it? Mingle, mongle. So we're doing that, and what we'll do is we'll do see him rushing. I saw something really terrible yesterday. I have done something, but I'm not going to go into detail with it. But there was a point where a little faint gesture that somebody did, it's like a complete cry for help. That person didn't realise I'd seen it. But yeah, quite strange. But yeah, it's I saw it. Just this gesture. Knew it. Mentioned it. And made people aware of it. Because well, there's just certain reasons and things that you don't do. And I didn't want to cause problems for that person. So, but yeah, it's amazing into how just like little signs. So rather than confront this person, I confronted people who know this person. And became a little bit more aware then. So anyway, yeah, it was quite scary that, because it was like, wow. It's very strange out. Little mannerisms, it's not out, it's out of character or something, and you just think, whoa, what's happened there? Yeah, talking of football. Whoa, great day yesterday, great day. Not saying anymore, United fans out there. I'll just mention 6-3. Yep, 6-3. So let's get this line here going on. How is everybody anyway? Are we all diddling? Are we all okay? Are we coping? I tell you what I'm not coping with. These prices I've been out shopping. I've only got a few bits for part of the week because I don't do it all at once. And I'm shocked. I am absolutely shocked at Asda. So I'm not. So I went straight to Aldi, and I was like, even Aldi has gone up, but it's not anything as much as Asda. I can understand. No, I can't understand it. I can sort of think about 50p or something, but not £1 in a day. I can't do it. I just think about all the expense of everything, and then I'm just very right. I've got to think now, so that's there. Yeah, it really shocked me. Really shocked me. Right. So what we've got is circles, and then black and white. Do you know what? I think I might do this again, but do it in a different style, because I'm just absolutely loving the contrast with it. You're not going to believe this, but you might do. I was looking at, I found like drawings, and I've got over about 400 different Moodles, maybe more. And it's like, wow. But you forget, time flies, doesn't it? So I'm just going to put in some loose lines here, just to give it a bit of backbone, so to speak. So, have you been doing Inktober? I've got my bat done, started it today. I've been looking at an old tattoo I drew years ago. Where is it? I've not done it yet. And it's old school. It's called Old School Tattoos, but yeah, it's quite decorative. So I might try that. So here we've got like a plaid, like a 70s wallpaper jobber. And that's quite nice. So I'm going to jump over to this one, and I'm just going to copy that line nice and neat. And then let's go for, sorry, can you see? Yeah, so I'm going to do some stitching one. Do you know, I've not said hello to people. How rude of me. I've not got it up. Come on with us. What are you doing? 34 comments here. Blooming heck. Hi, Sue. Hi, Linda. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Emma. Thelma. Hi, Carol. Thank you. Hi, Angela. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Pam. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jane. I'm just looking around to see if I've missed anybody. They didn't turn up, Emma. Emma, they didn't. They just didn't look like they turned up at all. So, yeah, I agree. And Jenny, I'm struggling with a bat face. Right. Have you thought about doing a bat like a baseball bat or a cricket bat? I'm just saying. Wow. Energy bill's gone up from 100 to 160. I know. Oh, Carol, I'll let you off. And yes, this is from a football guy, Haaland. 2 hat tricks. 2 hat tricks. Haaland and, oh my gosh, what's it called? Oh my gosh, Phil. But he's done 3 hat tricks in 3 home games. Crazy, crazy. I'll just say hello to everyone, and here's a quick hello to the lovely Jane. And we've got Ellen, who's our American lady, who's like, she is the machine moderator. I think you can, Linda. Just to fill you in, just the hi Blathers, I know you're there somewhere. Up to now, that my collection will only be available on Achanda, Craigcraft, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So I'm not sure it'll be anywhere else. Right, I'm going to have a wibble on these. So I'm just going to put a highlight around some, just to give it some depth. Because, oh, sorry, let me get these off now, otherwise you're going to be, oh, new comments. That's it, Foden, thank you. You know when it just goes. Well, gargoyles should be like that, Thelma. They should be. Get that, Michael. Get your finger out, Michael. Come on. Get that homework done. And here we go. Let's go. Hello. Why is it always a man? Why can't that face have a woman's face? Or a them? Hello, Katrina. Lovely to see you. Right, I'm going to take these Facebook users off because otherwise it'll be annoying. So anyway, we've got this, and I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, I really do like it. But I don't know, there's something. I think I'll just try it. Oh no, it won't work with that because it's a grey paper. I'm going to go with a 9B. Okay, a 9B. A 9 is measured on the density of colour. So I always say B means bold or black, and the 9 is heavier, and so it's HB. I'll draw it here for you. I know you've seen it before, but let's do it again. HB, B that way to follow the B, H that way to follow the H. So it goes 1, 1. The higher the number, the darker it is. So H means hard, B means black. If it's in the middle, HB, it means all purpose. Drawing and shading that way. This way is more tech drawing. So there you go. A quick pencil lesson. Right. Not that you need it, but these ribbon bands, what I might do is just really see if I can get a nice. So what, in essence, what we're doing is we're doing a bit of both. We're doing black work, white work, and then pencil work. And you're getting the density of light in 3 ways here. Paper, pen, pencil. So it's quite a nice little, you've got a nice little practice. And when we practice, a lot of people call it drills. These are called, you could call these drawing drills. But yeah, you can just see it darker and lighter. This is I tell you what, it's a great way of pencil drills. It really is. So we can get lighter and darker. And I'll show you something else now. So let's go for a smaller version. We'll do these 2. So now what we're going to do, pointillism. So I'm going to do this one. Right, so doing very fine dots with a pen. It's not a number, it's the pen version of my Sakura. Don't bring up your pen too much because you'll just knacker your nib. There's nothing worse than a flat nib. Oops. Just a flat nib. Said nib. Oh. And lots of dots here. But you want to use your nib on the side so that you sort of, oh, for goodness sake. You want to use it on the side so that you don't flatten it and keep turning it round, right? So then I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it with the white. So keep the nib that way, upright, not too heavy. Slower if you want. Let the ink come out. I'll show you the difference. So we've got pencil, pen. This is a really good drill. Really good drill. So, can you see? I am so sorry that I am sorry. Hello, Amanda. I can't believe I've just said that. I was trying not to bring it up, but yeah, you know what I said. So I like it like that. But what happens if I do this? Well, our Amanda's the queen of this. I nipped in on the way home. And Amanda showing me her work. Oh, it was stunning. It was stunning. So she's really got to grips with it. And once you get to grips with this pointillism, you really start to get confident. So you can see how it brings it out. So what happens if I would put it on here? You've got to have a pen that works on graphite. And I think you can just about see that. This might not work. Oh. Yeah, can you see now? That's a really crazy way. Wow. And you can do it with circles, believe it or not. So I'll do one down here. So This is one for you, Amanda. Try this. And that Diane, if she's there. Right, so circles, circles, circles. Can you see tiny little? They look like sperm. Spawn. Oh, for crying out loud! What is up with me today? They look like little spawn, like frog spawn. And then do some little. What am I talking about? Oh, goodness me. Oh, I'm trying to stop myself. I'm crying with laughter. I'm crying. Stop. Oh, can you see? Oh, oh my goodness me. Oh. I'm going to stop now. Right, I'm going to do little circles. You'll be able to see them more with the white pen. But they're really tiny white circles. Try not to go like too sort of over the top. You won't see them. They just blur out. So can you see? Isn't it cool? Right. So I tell you what, I didn't know this was going to come into a lesson. I did. I'm not talking about it. My eyes are running. It's not funny. Right. So here. Right. This is called rice stitch. And we're going to turn it into something else. Now, this is quite difficult to do. And it's not, we can't call it hatching. Well, we can call it hatching, but we can't call it cross hatching. Because the reason you call it cross hatching, cross hatching. Get me? So hatching, cross hatching. So it's when you make a cross. Easy. I always try and find easy ways of determining names and giving understandings, because that way it sticks with you. Right, because these are not, I'm not trying to cross these lines. Dashes, frog spawn. I'm just trying to put a different. So if it was to show you here, it'd be of same length but different direction, and fill it in like that, and then that's it there. So didn't know it was going to turn into an art lesson, so I'll do it in white. And the pen nib, I said, is determining how fine I can do them. Can you see? So let's have a quick look. You've got the circles. Are there? Yeah, circles, dots, dashes, dots, circles. So you can create all sorts of patterns with them, and you can draw over them. So, for instance, I want to draw over this one. I'll continue those lines, yeah? And you see how it... I'll go over it now. Fill it up. Can you see how that's created the lines? So you can draw on top of that if you want. So don't forget, drawing on top of drawing is cool because you're getting density. So you're making interesting patterns from some simple patterns. I just love it. Didn't realise it was going to be so informative. Not. So let's have a look at creating three-dimensional patterns. So I think let's go over here. We're nearly done anyway. So if you're a bit bored, but this, not every day is going to be an absolute mesmerizing art day. It's all about trying to come up with good sort of patterning and ways of explaining things and getting to grips with it and then understanding it and then thinking, oh yeah, I can understand that now. I get that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do dot and dashes like this. So longer and thinner ones. Like that. And then I'm going to go, let me just think. Oh yeah, and then I'm going to go like that. I only do a little bit in case it goes Pete Tong. Do you get me? Like a basket weave. So here. Now, I've noticed it's getting a bit, so I need to do some bigger lines because it's getting a little bit raggedy. Oh, sorry, I keep doing that. When I look back and I'm like, I don't have a go at myself like, come back, put it under the camera so everyone can see. They can't see what you're blooming doing. You can do this by, if you decide to go all the way over, like, and you've missed some, don't worry because you can sort of go back and colour the black ones in so that you can't see the white over it. But I just think it's quite nice to be able to sort of do it freehand because you've got to think about it. So the thing we're going to do now is just put some little lines, not a lot, maybe 3 or 2, depends on how fat your lines are, thick, and just make that. And what this does is gives it a little bit of hatching, shading. And if you do it in the direction of the line, it promotes that sort of direction. It promotes it, makes it look like it's supposed to go that way. So and then to make that even more prominent, darken that line there. Well, I hope everybody is looking forward to this weekend. We've got our mixed media workshop. I hope you can come and join us. It's still available. Because of what's happened, we've had to sort of postpone it once, and then to say sorry about that, we've kept the price really well for us. So, but yeah, it's 4 hours on 2 days, so 8 hours, 4 hours of me, 4 hours of the lovely Rachel Harris, isn't it? You know, who's amazing, and we're doing a mixed media 101. It'll be there for you forever, and you'll be able to do, you know, whatever you want. But it does really break it all down easier for you, so you can understand mixed media terms and techniques and stuff. So that's this weekend. I'm just putting a little bit of pencil each side of this. So we've got like another weave, and then I need to bring, see, we've got a nice sort of development here, but I need to maybe bring in something down here that is just, let's do a checkerboard. Right, so we've got like a gingham. This can mess up your eyes actually, so just be careful. It can make your eyes a bit funny. We used to use it as optical illusions when we was doing op art at school, because it sort of messes with your head. Because sometimes when you look at these, they start to dance. So one thing I really miss, but hopefully I'll be getting back to it, is the teaching element of the art, so that, you know, I can explain what happens and why it happens, and, you know, and stuff like that. It's quite strange. So I've done hatching one way, and I'll do hatching the other way. We've got a nice pattern happening then. Really like that one. So we need to bring it up here. So just a little bit, not a lot. Oh, I've got a miss line. I missed. Oh no, it comes over there, doesn't it? No, it must have come down here. Hop, skip, and a jump. Oh, that's an old saying, isn't it? Parquet flooring, yes. Could do a bit of parquet. parquet flooring is. Is it that way? Yeah. I had to think about it then. I have to think about everything. There's loads of parquet patterns, so this isn't certainly all of them. Right, let's look at the pattern that I could put in here. I'm looking at this one up here, so I'm looking at this one. So I'm thinking maybe we could do the same there. So hey. Hey. Remember this? Right, it's a mountain fold here and a valley fold there, and you're like, wow. So get carried away with this now. I'll have to stop. I've got lots of work to do. So I'll be sat in my little office. It's what I call office hours. Myself and Rachel, we have office hours. So yeah, we work our office hours. So it's quite powerful, isn't it? Black and white like that, and grey. There's one there that I don't really like, so it looks a bit spoiled. So if I bring that in, I can carry that line on and make it look like it should be there. It's always a way. Always a way. You see how it makes it look a lot neater now, that. But I don't like it because it's a bit skew with a bit. When I was mentioning about my drawing and stitching and stuff, if you go to the Etsy shop I've actually got one that I did a few years ago, and it's still really popular now, and it's the Merry Mushrooms, and that's like stamping, drawing, stitching. It's quite a lengthy video, but very, very good explanations, very easy to follow. See this bit here, I don't like it, so I'm just going to do that. And I'm looking at everything else and just finishing the edges off. I think that's what's really helped me with my stitching, you know. It's made me really try to finish things off, and I never do normally. Normally it's UFOs everywhere I go. UFOs. So the stitching has really made me think about finishing items off. There we go. I think I'm done. Again, using the sideline as a little recipe of, yeah, craft card. It'd look even nicer, wouldn't it? Because you can use grey on craft card. Oh, my words are all getting muddled today, as you well know. But yeah, so I've done it in an hour. Woohoo! Not bad, that at all. But I am going to do my stamps. Oh, Thursday I'm at the monastery. So I'll try and do one Wednesday where I'll be doing one of my stamps, and we'll do a little stamp. I'll show you my stamped work so that you can have a look at me perhaps doing one of them, and then when we go to the show, you'll know what I'm doing with it. Hi, Linda. Oh, no, you're fine. Nobody's late. Nobody's early. But yeah, if you want to laugh, just rewind. Bad, bad girl. Anyway, I am, as always, it's been absolute brilliant. Thank you so much. If you want more, go to lourivers.com. If you like this, go to my YouTube channel and kick that bell or whatever it is and like it, give it a thumbs, because the more I can do that, the more I can get some sort of help with it, like with with my help. So yeah, go and click on it and kick the bell or kick whatever it is, the bucket that's there that says you like it, and then YouTube sort of does a logarithm, and then I don't know what else happens. It just, I don't know, it does something. And then I will see you Wednesday for a little work on one of my stamps. We might do this. She says, it's here. It's here. It was one of the first I showed you. Don't tell me it's not here. It's basically, oh, for crying out loud. Where's my little, it's all it is. Oh, wow. Sorry. Knocked 3 bells out of the camera. I don't think it is here. Oh, bum. It's the 3 trees with the little, no, is it not here? No, it's the 3 trees with the little, what you call it on. It's quite pretty with the little French knots on. Oh, well. Oh, well. There you sod. No. No, it is somewhere. It'll be upstairs. It's because I'm looking for it. Oh, it's so annoying me now. But it is quite a pretty one, and I'll do that tomorrow. Wednesday. So thank you so much for this, and thank you for your time. And I will see you on Wednesday. Someone give me give me a dig to remind me that I'm doing on Wednesday. And can I just remember this? Exactly. Our time together. All right. So I will see you on Wednesday. And don't forget, 50% off those pens at Highlight Crafts. That's crazy money, but you know. So FL50 Highlight Crafts. That code gets you 50% off those fine liner pens. I still haven't found them. Mind you, I haven't looked. So take care. Bye.